Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress.
Don't look at me.
Hello, darlings. Welcome back. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at Gizzis in the West Village, right here on 8th Street. And I'm here with this very, very handsome and very distinguished gentleman who came from a long way to be interviewed by me all about this wonderful event tonight. Introduce yourself, darling.
Hi, my name is Scott Epstein, and I'm being interviewed actually by the hottest girl in all of Long Island. So,
well, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, now you are a big wrestler promoter. Am I right about that?
Yeah, I do wrestling promotions. I also do talent bookings for other celebrities outside of the wrestling business, UFC, martial arts, some of the Baywatch girls, and some of the Suit Nazi and some other celebrities. We do Comic-Con, Wizard Worlds, and other autograph signings all around the country.
It's amazing. What do you think about tonight's event? Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Tonight's event is, I loved watching that little Batman movie.
Wasn't that hilarious? It's so adorable.
Hilarious. I've actually seen it once or twice before, and I still absolutely loved it. There were parts that I missed the first couple of times I saw it. And there's a really huge standing room only crowd here, which is absolutely incredible. And I just had my little dinner, and that was incredible too. So it's a great night.
It is a great night, and so glad that you came to support this event tonight. Can you tell my audience what you've been working on, what we should know about you, some of your latest projects that you're working on right now?
A project that's very big that I'm working on right now, and I'm going to cut a promo for it, is an anti-bullying program. As you know, bullying is a real big thing, cyberbullying in particular in these days. Of course, bullying was around when I was a youngster also, but it's somewhat different today, and people are committing suicide over it. I'm doing public relations for Bullying We're Kicking It. Actually, it's bullyingwe'rekicking.org. They're a legitimate 501c not-for-profit organization based out of New Jersey. We've got child actor Josh Flitter aboard. I just signed Mike Tyson over this weekend. I was in Los Angeles with Tyson. He jumped on board with it. UFC former champion Dan Severn. A lot of celebrities are jumping on board with this. It's a very important thing, I feel, because people, someone from NYU last summer jumped off the roof of NYU dormitory, committing suicide.
This is all through children, young people, young adults that are intimidating these young people and causing them to want to kill themselves. It's ridiculous. It really is.
Ridiculous. And
they feel that their life is over, that they're not accepted by their peers, and they only knew that there's a whole other world out there besides the college and the children and the people that they meet in the local college that they're going to at the moment.
It's very sad. Really sad. It's not only college.
I think that their whole life is just based on these people in college. If they only knew, once they get past college, there's a whole other life.
And it's not just one type of bullying. It's gay bullying, gay bashing. If someone's a nerd, they nerd bash, they call it. And someone short or heavy, whatever. And multiple different things that people get teased about. And I happen to work in a day camp in the summertime. I teach rock climbing at a challenge course out in Long Island, in Merrick, Long Island. And they actually have professional signs made up. No bullying zone, no tease-free zone, because they don't go for any of that stuff there. And they're very stringent with that. I think that's very important.
Interesting. Tell my audience, where can we learn more about what you're doing? Do you have a website?
Yes, I do. You can go to www.publicityman.com and or www.we'rekickingit.org. Kicking without the G, just We're Kicking It. And you'll see all about the bullying and what celebrities have jumped on board with that and all that.
Fabulous. I love your website, though, publicityman.com.
I've had that for years.
Love it. publicityman.com.
Because I do public relations, so publicityman.com.
Very clever. Brilliant. You are brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that wonderful interview, and I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me right here. Look at this.
Look at that.
We have to kiss. Right? Let's toast. Let me pour you some champagne.
Toast some champagne.
Some pink champagne.
No cognac, just champagne.
Pink champagne. For me and you.
Nothing like it. I'd rather have cognac, though.
Thank you so much.
Cognac the person.
Thank you so much for that wonderful interview, and we'll be back in a moment with more interviews with the filmmakers right here at Gizzi's Lounge, located at 16 West 8th Street in the West Village. Pink champagne kisses, darlings.
Don't look
Welcome back. I'm Cognac Wellerlane. We're here at Gizzi's, right here in the West Village, and we're celebrating the Valentines Filmakers Party. And I'm here with this young lady. Introduce yourself to the camera.
My name is Katey Healy-Wurzburg.
What a fabulous name.
That's pretty great.
Tell my audience all about you and why you're here tonight.
I'm a stand-up comedian. I also do improv and I write comedy. I've been doing it for almost 5 years. I live in New York City. I live in Chelsea, which I love. I also work at a web company, but my number one passion is stand-up comedy.
And a name like that, you sound like you should be inheriting a vast fortune.
I know, right? It's funny. A lot of my friends, like, it's a hyphenated last name. It's my mom and my dad's name. But they seem to think it's like Healy is my middle name and Wurzburg is some fancy name.
It sounds like you should be in the society pages, darling.
Well, my grandmother has, like, she's kind of waspy New England money, but very, like, her last name is Poor, so it's like, oh, never gonna work. Like, if your last name is Poor, they pretty much don't want you in the Daughters of the American Revolution, even if your relatives came over on the same trip. They're like, no, thank you. Thank you for trying, but your last name is Poor, so we know you don't have any money. Get out of here.
It's hysterical. You are hysterical. Tell my audience, where have you been working around the city?
I work at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater. I have a show there that's usually 1 or 2 Sundays a month called The Fascinator. It's a panel quiz show, so it's 4 comedians, sometimes actors and other kind of personality types. But I kind of do like a themed show that's about some sort of historical or otherwise general knowledge thing where, like, I find really interesting and I ask them about it and I kind of see what they know. And it's kind of a mix of, like, learning, like, nerdy stuff and hilarious people being hilarious, and it's a lot of fun. I love it.
Sounds fascinating. I love it. It sounds fascinating.
Like a little fascinator. It's also the kind of hat that, like, you know, like those little ones that they became very popular after Kate Middleton and the Prince Edward? No, not Edward. What's the Crown Prince's name of England?
Prince William.
William, yeah. It's like all of the female, like, royals wore little fascinators, and everyone was like, hats, oh my goodness, let's get up to the milliners and get more hats again. It's nice that it's like, we're kind of getting that, like, old, like, it was very in the 60s, but that very, like, let's get dressed up and let's look nice.
That fabulous, glamorous ambiance of getting dressed.
Yeah.
Ladies that lunched, that wore gloves and hats. Love it. I just love it.
Yeah.
I want you to tell my audience, where is your next gig going to be?
The next show is The Fascinator at the UCB East Village on February 11th at 7 p.m.
Oh, right during Fashion Week.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be very fashionable. I tend to wear blazers and, like, try to, like, dress it up. No hoodies. Only look nice. So
Tell my audience, if you want to find out what you're working on and all your latest gigs, where can we go? Do you have a website?
I post on Tumblr at Healy-Wu, HEKHEALYWU.tumblr.com, and you can also find me on Twitter at Healy-Wu. I'm on Twitter and I tweet pretty often. It's try to keep it funny and like weird, but also honest.
So you have the Facebook and you have the Twitter.
Yep. Facebook,
Tell my audience one more time the Facebook page.
My Facebook page, you can find me if you just look up Katey Healy-Wurzburg. It's
Spell that.
HEALY-WURZBURG.
Beautiful. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. We'll be back in a moment, darling. Some more interviews right here at Gizzi's in the West Village. Champagne kisses.
Don't look at me.
Welcome back, darlings. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at Gizzi's. Fabulous comedian who hosted tonight's event. Introduce yourself to the camera, darling.
Yes. Hi, everybody. This is yours truly, Vinney the Guido.
Vinney the Guido,
yes.
I love it.
I work in the pro wrestling industry. I'm a bad guy manager. I get booed a lot and stuff. It's a lot of fun, deal with the fans. I also do stand-up comedy as well. I own Top of the Line Talent Bookings, which is an agency. I'm kind of like, what do you call an entrepreneur? I have many different businesses. I do many different things. I own, me and my fiance, we both own ElectroSave, which is powered by Ambit Energy also. So I like to do a lot of different businesses and be an entrepreneur, be my own boss, and it kind of works out.
You're doing very well at it. Yes, and you're going to be now.
Actually, I got a few coming up. I got February 11th, Saturday night, February 11th. It's in it's at Mastic Shirley area of Long Island. It's at the Shirley Bingo Hall. ECPW is having an event there. Crimson from TNA will be there. NYWC also is having a show on Saturday night, February 18th. It's their big annual once-a-year Psycho Circus they're having there. That's over at the NYWC Sportatorium in Deer Park, New York. For the websites for ECPW is www.ecpw1.com. That's www.ecpw1.com.
Number one.
Yep, the number one. And then NYWC, it's it's www.nywcwrestling.com is for NYWC also.
And what's your website?
My website, I own a talent agency. It's called Top of the Line Talent Bookings. You can find it at www.topofthelinetalentbookings.com. And also my energy company that I work with, Ambit Energy, ElectroSave. It's www.electrosave.energy526.com and www.electrosave.joinambit.com.
That's a lot of websites. My goodness.
And I do it all myself. I don't have my lovely, beautiful bride-to-be, my fiance.
Beautiful.
She takes care of my paperwork and the secretary stuff. Yep. And
Tell my audience, do you have a Facebook page?
yes, you can find me at www.facebook.com/official Vinney the Guido. That's Vinney with a Y. That's www.facebook.com/OFFICIALVINNYTHEGUIDO.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, Vinney, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you for having me on here, darling. Thank you. Thank you so much.
thank
Honey,
you
I hope you don't mind. We're taking her home with us.
Yes.
Can we keep you?
No, I gotta go home,
keep you.
darling.
Oh.
But we'll be back at Gizzi's at the
Gizzi,
next
baby.
event. Keep watching, more interviews, more celebrities, right here at Gizzi's Cafe, located at 16 West 8th Street. More interviews coming up, darlings. Pink champagne kisses.
And remember, people, other people's misfortune is my entertainment. Good night,
Dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.